Tiverton High School invited members of the community as well as pupils to break a Guinness World Record for the largest ever cream tea this afternoon.
Sorry, Lewis, I've been told to lay the spoons down in the sugar only. All I have is like 3 spoons left.
Commencing the...
You don't need no more. You don't need any more. We've got enough sugars.
The current record stands at 403, so it is all hands on deck to make sure the scones and teas, which were donated by local and national businesses, were ready as guests from organisations, primary schools and local authorities came together to set a new record.
Yes. I love a scar. That's lovely, thank you. Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Thank you very much.
What about me?
Get right in, you need to get right in. Come right in.
To break the record, each participant had to eat a whole scone with jam and cream, as well as drinking a full cup of tea.
No.
Right, take a big bite.
Oh, here we go.
We did well with I just kind of ran away and I was like, oops, that didn't happen.
Connor, can you tell the camera what you've eaten today?
I've eaten a dog, 3 lots of butter and tons of
And what
cream.
did you eat with the butter?
Nothing.
What do you mean by nothing? You just ate it straight out of the packet?
Yeah.
And what did it taste like?
Butter.
Seriously, if that was, my mum would have a fit if I did that. Yeah, but I can.
I said we're very satiated and happy.
Hello. Film you. Stop.
Hello.
And the sandwiches.
It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. Oh, my fingers. Well done.
Smelly bread sandwich.
It wasn't long before most of the cream teas had been consumed, so it was a case of waiting for the announcement of the result.
Right now, I understand that the previous Guinness record for the largest cream tea was 403. I understand that the number has now been verified as 559.
It's been very hectic. The preparation started at 7 o'clock this morning and there was an exam in the hall until 11 o'clock, so we had 1 hour to set up everything before everyone arrived. So it's been very hectic. It's felt like Christmas. There's been lots of preparation and over in an hour. But yeah, I think it went as well as can be expected with this amount of people.
Fingers crossed we'll have a new world record.
Fingers crossed, still to be verified. I've got the forms here that I have to tick off and see exactly how many people participated. But we're hoping, and then I have to send all that away to Guinness World Records with all the video footage and photographs and counts, and then we'll see in 4 to 6 weeks whether it's an official Guinness World Record. The pupils, as part of their tutor groups, had a house learning experience all about Devon and Devon heritage and why it's a lovely place to live. So my friend Kirsty and I decided to do a Devon cream tea, and then in a moment of madness, I can't remember, was it you or I can't remember which one of us said, I wonder what the world record is. and we looked it up, found it was only 403, and decided that here at the high school, with the help of the new Tiverton Learning Cooperative, that we could beat the world record.
You have no idea how much went into this from start to finish. It all comes from a small grain of an idea, and then we just go bonkers, and it goes bigger and bigger and bigger. It's even better than I expected it to be. I cannot believe how great the community has been in getting involved with us today. It's just been fantastic.
The record-breaking attempt was helped by students and volunteers who made sure everyone had their scone and tea.
Well, first of all, I woke up about 7 o'clock in the morning as per usual, but instead of going to my lesson, I had to spend the whole day cutting up scones and preparing drinks and jellies.
Yeah,
and it was
sure all the jam.
Yeah, it was just a full day of like carrying stuff around, which is my job really, but it was nuts. It's just a hell of a day.
How does it feel?
It feels like a massive achievement because I didn't wake up this morning thinking I was going to break a world record.
It's not something you expect to do every day, is it? But we have.
Well,
maybe not every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, as you can see, we're in non-uniform because we are the Year 11s. I'm an ambassador and he's head boy, or was, well, still. And we are leaving once we finished our exams. We've only got a few left. I've got 3, I think. So yeah, this is one of the last things we'll do, maybe the last thing we'll ever do here.
Yeah.
But it was a brilliant experience and everyone just joined in. It was fabulous.
Yeah, it's a really great experience because it wasn't just people from inside the school involved, it was people from all over the area. And you know, I always love to get involved with the school after I leave, obviously, if they're doing any big projects like this, I'd love to be a part of that.
Yeah, see, and it also endorsed the cooperative because we're trying to get primary schools and Pritchard involved. And it got all of the people on the campus and all the primary schools, they came up here and they all took part, including the students here and also people on the council.
Cream tea was also enjoyed by dignitaries from the town, including the Mayor, Councillor Janet Rendell.
Excellent. Wouldn't have missed being part of it. It's nice to be in the Guinness Book of Records. Probably the only time I would ever get there. But no, very good, excellent.
What did you think of the scones and the cream tea?
Very good. Surprisingly for mass-produced scones, they were very good. My husband's a very good scone maker, so they had a lot to live up to.
Now here's an important question. Cream on top or jam on top?
There's only one way of doing it, the Devon way, and that's jam on top. Because that's the Devon way. Cream replaces the butter, so you don't have butter. Some people are Philistines, they put butter, jam, cream, but you have the cream instead of butter, and it's cream and then jam. The Devon way, the only way.
The record-breaking achievement also attracted the attention of BBC Spotlight, who were there to capture the moment.
It's always nice to sort of see a world record and the amount of work that's gone in beforehand and seeing the preparations, the laying out of the tables, and then the people who came and did the good bit of just trying to eat the food. So it was really good, and I think everybody here should be really proud of the efforts they've put in, and hopefully when the next Guinness Book of Records comes out, Tiverton will be in there. Well, it's really nice because, you know, we get a nice variety in my job in the first place, but too often people say, oh, all you ever do is bad news and things only get on the TV if it's bad news. Well, this was good news because there was a lot of people doing a lot of hard work, a lot of people coming together, and hopefully people being happy with seeing themselves in the record books at the end of the day. So it's nice to report some good news for a change, and quite rightly so.
The footage, paperwork and the documentation of the event will now be sent to the Guinness World Records, who will verify and confirm that Tiverton High School will be entering the record books. Tom Davies for THN.
If you really go, then you're a record breaker, a record maker, you're a record breaker. If you're the best, the worst, longest immersed, if you're the bass, the ace, furthest in space, if you can score more than ever before, then you're a record breaker, you're a record maker, you're a record breaker. If you can fly like a bird, if you can play the highest note ever heard, if you could swim the Atlantic, then the the fairest grown, the longest hair. If you're the oldest, the boldest, got the most gold. If you're the newest, the fewest, largest tattoo, then you're a record breaker. You're a record maker. You're a record breaker. If you could lift 20 tons, if you could score 99,000 runs, the whole sporting world would applaud it. The McWhirters, they would record it. If you're the wildest, the mildest, cleverest child, if you're the strongest, longest, never been wrong, if you're the latest, the greatest, then you can state that you're a record breaker.